Why Iran and also North Korea may restart missile and nuclear cooperation. Today we need to talk about something that most people are not paying enough attention to. There is a growing possibility that Iran and North Korea could revive their missile and nuclear cooperation, especially after the current war involving Iran, the United States, and Israel. This relationship is not new. In fact, Iran and North Korea have been quietly connected for decades when it comes to military technology. Both countries have something very important in common. They see the United States as their main strategic rival. When countries share a common enemy, cooperation becomes much easier. Let's start with the history. The relationship between Iran and North Korea goes all the way back to the 1980s during the Iran-Iraq War. At that time, Iran desperately needed missiles to respond to Iraqi attacks. North Korea stepped in and reportedly supplied Iran with special ballistic missiles. These early missiles transfers helped Iran build the foundation for its own missile program. Later on in the 1990s, Iran developed the Shahab missile series, which many analysts believe was based on technology from North Korea's Nodong missile. The Shahab 3 missile, for example, has a range of roughly 1,300 kilometers. That means it can reach targets across most of the Middle East. But cooperation may go even deeper. Some intelligence reports have suggested that Iranian scientists were present during North Korea's nuclear tests in 2006, 2009, and 2013. There have also been claims that North Korean engineers worked inside Iranian missile and nuclear facilities. Now, it's important to say that hard evidence is limited, but many analysts strongly suspect that technical cooperation has happened behind the scenes. But the real question is, why would they do this? Because both countries face heavy international sanctions. When sanctions isolate countries from the global economy, they often turn to each other for help. So it's sort of like having all the ones who were told, you cannot use our global system, gang up together and create a new system practically. But fast forward to today, the war involving Iran has damaged parts of its missile infrastructure and nuclear facilities. If Iran wants to rebuild those capabilities quickly, there are only a few countries willing to help. North Korea is one of them. North Korea has already developed a wide range of weapons, ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, nuclear warheads, and long-range missile technology. For Iran, working with North Korea could help rebuild its deterrence capabilities much faster. At the same time, North Korea may also benefit from this partnership. Iran has resources that North Korea lacks, especially energy and oil. North Korea is heavily restricted by sanctions and struggles with energy shortages, so cooperation could become kind of like a strategic exchange. North Korea provides missile technology and technical expertise. And you also have to keep in mind, too, they have a lot of war data in regards to NATO weapons and stuff, because North Korea was also an ally of Russia when Russia started invading Ukraine. But Iran also can provide energy resources or financial support to North Korea as well. There is also a broader geopolitical angle here. Since 2020, analysts have been talking about a growing triangle of cooperation between Russia, Iran, and North Korea. All three of these countries are under heavy Western sanctions. All three are competing with the United States and its allies. And all three have incentives to share military technology or strategic support. This doesn't mean they are formal allies like NATO, but they do share common strategic interests. We recently saw North Korea test long-range cruise missiles from a new naval destroyer. These missiles are designed to fly low and avoid radar detection. Some analysts believe that these tests could also serve as a kind of demonstration to potential partners like Iran. In other words, it's almost like showing off new military technology. At the same time, North Korea is sending a political message. North Korean officials have openly criticized the United States and Israel for their attacks on Iran, and they frame the conflict as a Western aggression destabilizing the region. They also argue that countries like Iran need stronger military capabilities to defend themselves. So when you look at the bigger picture, the situation becomes clear. Iran may want to rebuild its missile and nuclear capabilities after the war. North Korea has the technology and expertise. Both countries face sanctions and isolation. And both see the United States as their main strategic rival.